for clicking into this video and welcome to my channel. So today I'm gonna show you the rented house that we are currently living, and we've been here for 9 months. And if you can see in my past videos, this is the second rented place na inuupahan namin. The first one, we were there for 5 months. So this is the second one. The reason why we left that property kasi pinaalis kami ng aming landlord. Technically, our contract was for 6 months. Pero umalis na lang kami while we can get a place. If you want to check in my previous videos, we're next to the mall. So we're in Seven Hills area, which is very close to Blacktown. So as you can see in the title of this video, how hard it is to find a rental house in Australia at the moment. And I can tell you that it's really, really real. There is such rental property crisis or housing crisis. One of the reasons why there is a shortage of housing is, post-COVID, dumagsa na yung mga migrants. And in 2023, it was in the news that there were 750,000 migrants from all over the world. So they came here and more coming. Aside from the migrants, of course, yung mga international students na nagsidagsaan din. Well, I cannot blame them. Australia is a good place to live and I'm proud to be here. So back to my situation. So dito kami. So we were here for 9 months now, and nag-rent kami for the reason is because we are building our current house. We are upgrading into a bigger one. I will show you later the inside of this house. So this is a 3.5 bedroom clad house. Mayroon siyang half bedroom with outdoors. So ginawa namin siyang computer room. So I will tell you some tips how to secure rental property. This is not sigurado, still up to your discarte, but ito yung nag-work sa amin. So one of the tips na ginawa namin was, when a property is listed in realestate.com or domain.com, there is a price there. When we applied for that house, we raised that up, but we didn't raise that much, mga $20 lang. Kasi I didn't do that in the first house that we went. So nasayangan ako noon kasi it was close to our old place and it's very close to Jay's school in the boys, bus stops. Pero hindi ko ginawa to. Nasayangan talaga ako because I like that house and there was a little pool. Pero hindi ko to ginawa. I raised the property, I raised the price. Kinayaan ko lang kasi I thought like it wasn't, it was illegal. Maybe it's illegal. It becomes illegal when it's really open. Like when you really tell the agent na, can you give it to us please? I'm gonna give you more than that. No, it's not like that. You're gonna do that harap-harapan. So when I applied for this property, I just raised it up. It was advertised as $580, then I put it to $600. And the same with the other one, it was advertised as $530. So ginawa ko siyang $550 and then I filled in the form. This is all online. And because of that gives an edge. So the second tip that I can give is, how you have a dream suburb where you want to live or to stay. It may be close to your kids' school or close to the station. For some reason, these properties are actually very easy to snag, or because people will just go for that. Kasi mostly, especially the newly migrants or the students, wala naman silang car, so they will look for for the ones that can be, you know, that are walkable to the station. So parang you have to step out a bit of that. So maybe go to the next suburb where it's less desired. Kasi ganyan yung ginawa namin, guys. So we live in the hills area, pero those properties are not many were advertised, and if they were, ang daming nag-a-apply doon kasi maganda yung schools doon. So we crossed a bit the busy road and we went to the next suburb, which is this Seven Hills. This is not bad area kasi the train station is really huge and it's a major stop. And luckily we got in, although it was not really easy to get this property, pero ginawa ko yung first tip ko and then yung second tip naman, which gives us an edge from the others. And the third tip that I can give is you have to complete the form online really in detail. Like you put your income and then the expenses, make sure it can show that you can really afford to pay the rent for the contract, for the number of months that's in the contract. Kasi yun lang naman yung gusto ng seller. Make sure you can always pay for the rented place. So the fourth tip that I can give is mostly for the students. Yun yung naghahanap lang ng room. Kasi when I advertise one of my properties na to rent out, I will post it in the Filipino communities. Kasi marami dyan, yung Pinoy AU Sydney, Filipinos in Australia, Filipino moms in Sydney, Sydney AU. So mga 6 yan yung alam ko na online communities. Doon makikita mo karamihan yung mga Filipino families na may extra room or mayroon silang buong bahay na pina-let out. Doon na lang nila ina-advertise kasi gusto rin nilang mga Filipino din yung mag-rent. And this is not only true to Filipinos, yung mga other ethnicities. So they have their own communities, online communities, and most probably they will also advertise their place to rent out dyan lang. Kasi walang agent na mag-handle, they manage their own property and you don't also pay agent fees. Okay, so yan lang guys. I hope nakakatulong ang video na to kasi hindi biro talaga maghanap ng rental property these days. One time when we were out to look for this property in Tonggabi, oh my gosh, hindi na lang kami tumuloy kasi yung queue was really to the next block. And I don't understand because the window time to view for that property, for each property is only 30 minutes. And if it's that long, how can you view it properly, and you'll be rubbing elbows with the other prospect tenants. So, yung nakita namin yung line, umalis na lang kami kasi sayang naman yung baka ma-miss pa namin yung next property na i-view namin. But these properties were only the ones that are really popular, the ones that are close to the station or very close to a nice school, and that's it. So I'm gonna show you now the house quickly lang. So this is the lounge and it's very clean at the moment kasi wala na yung plants. So where are they now? Nauna na sila kasi we are moving soon, and this is the only one left, my precious. That's the Anthurium luxurians. I'll show that later. This is the lounge, guys, and it's very barren. Kasi nga yung plants ko ay wala na dito, and ito na lang yung natira. I'll show you pretties, how pretty is this luxuriance, Anthurium luxurians. Don't tell this to hubby, but this is the most expensive plant that I bought. Kasi, I mean, in regards to the size, meron naman akong mas mahal pa nito, pero malaki kasi yun, and I can split them into two, and I can sell the other part. Pero this one, when I bought this was for $400. Kasi this is rare. It's not, you cannot find this easily. Maybe in the Philippines, marami ito, pero parang hindi rin ganun kadami. At mahal pa rin doon. When I bought this, isa lang talaga siya, nag-iisa lang. Pero this one, you know, I really prayed, Lord, please bless this plant. This won't die kasi naman, this is my dream plant. And you know, the next few days, sumubong itong new leaf. Oh, wow, diba? Okay. And nag-iisa lang siya dito sa IKEA little greenhouse. The one that's left as well is this air plant. And this is very cute. Jewelry box I bought from Grounds of Alexandria. Pero I bought this air plant, that's Jace's air plant there. And ito yung dining area, guys. Maliit lang. It's right next to the lounge. And dito naman ako nakaupo for my work. So this is our dining area. It's right next to the lounge. So I work from home. I only go to the office once every fortnight sa Parramatta. And ito yung aking work desk. It's a very small one, but this is just right for my essentials. I used to put my plants here too, next to it. This is our dining table, which is good for 8 people. And ito yung aming nag-iisang malaki na furniture na naiwan. The piano. Ang mahal nito mag-move, guys. They will ask for extra 200 to 250 just to move this out kasi they need muscles and they have to be careful para di ma-break. My kids used to play on that. And this is our mini hallway. To the left is my room. Dun dun dun. My plushes. So I'm using the same bed. So dito ako makaupo, guys, kung pagkatapos kong mag-work. So ito yung aming hallway, nandito yung aming shoes, obviously, and dito sa left yung aking oldest son's room. Ito naman yung bathroom, which has a pink label. Ito yung aking IKEA cabinet that I used to put my bags, pero sa ngayon I use it for the clothes of hubby and some linen. So ito naman yung aming computers. Isa-isa kami. So ito yung kay hubby. And ito naman yung sa akin. So this is where I edit my YouTube videos. And yan yung kay Jace. Ito yung printer. And to the right is the third bedroom. Nandyan si Jace, saka yung second brother. Yung second son ko. Okay, so this is the room that I was talking about that we made into computer room. Parang half room lang siya. Meron naman palang door dito. Kaya lang wala namang natutulog dito. So, we're using it for the machines. Ayan, guys. Yun yung next door neighbor namin. And that is jasmine. As in, ang bango-bango dito. Just last month, ang bango dyan kasi it's full of flowers. but nag-trigger ng aking ng asthma or rhinitis of Jace. So guys, let's go to the kitchen. This is our mini kitchen, which is functional. Nabuhay din kami for 9 months, so okay siya. There is an electric stove, and it's right overlooking the backyard. Masaya naman kami sa backyard. Ito naman yung laundry. This is our main fridge. Kaya lang, hindi siya magkasya dito. So, yan na yung second fridge dyan. And this is the laundry. Alright. So, open the door. It's currently drenched outside. Ang lakas ng ulan. Which is good for the plants and the trees. Pero not good for going outside. Pero that's good. That's life. And sa liit niya, ng room na to, we have to put the dryer there. Now going back to the kitchen.